Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam, habibi. How are you, man? Alhamdulillah, zero.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new video, and this video is going to be a very interesting one. I've just landed back in Dubai, and I mean, it's very interesting, right? Because if you look at the world nowadays, it seems like a lot of entrepreneurs, Muslim brothers are making the move to the UAE, for example, Dubai, Sharjah, but why? I mean, I've been traveling and coming here back and forth for the past couple of months. I mean, it started in 2023, and I've came to a point right now where I start to understand why this is all happening. I mean, the whole network that I've been able to build here of God-fearing Muslims that are on their deen and stuff like that, I mean, it's crazy, and that's just the tip of the iceberg of what's possible here. But it took me quite a long time. So in today's video, I'll try to answer the question like, why are all of the Muslim multimillionaires moving here? And even today, I'll try to visit one of the Revert brothers that I got to know here. I had the honor to meet him, subhanAllah, multi-millionaire. And let's ask him the same question. Let's try to find the answers. Why is this all happening? But before that, it's prayer time. So let's go to the masjid, inshallah.
It is winter right now and the sun is shining. In the Netherlands, where I'm coming from, it's like right now raining, snow. My family just sent me a picture. It's so different, you know? You have a mosque on every corner just at a walking distance. I mean, it's crazy. Here, I mean, this is what I'm hearing every single day. It's just on a walking distance. How beautiful is that? I mean, like I said, you have a masjid on every corner. You hear the adhan the whole day. All of the food is halal. I mean, in Europe, I need to watch the whole menu card, and you need to have only specific restaurants where you can eat. I mean, here everything is fine. You know, you have friendly people, good weather, beautiful surroundings. Everything is safe. Alhamdulillah, it's a good economy. A lot of entrepreneurs here as well. Alhamdulillah, the business made me able to travel around. So why not? Why not move? I mean, I have all these questions in my head, and a lot of people around me who already made this step of making hijrah, you know. So I'm actually really considering it. I mean, and that's one of the greatest benefits of having an online business, you know. It doesn't matter where you are. You can just pick a spot what feels good for you, where you are in a good flow, etc., etc. And my business right now, I mean, I'm at a stage where I can travel around, where for me it is permissible to go to places like this. So, I mean, why not, you know? It's really in my head, all of these questions, like, why don't I just go here? And at least for now, it feels so good, it feels so much better. And I have a lot of entrepreneurs around me who already made this step. I have good people around me, good entrepreneurs, God-fearing entrepreneurs. Just everything that I find here, I cannot find it in Europe, man. I've seen so many places, but nothing compared to what is here. Crazy car here, mashallah, mubarak. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam, habibi. How are you, man? Alhamdulillah, zero. Zero, like it.
Amazing to see this for the first time. I've seen this a lot of times on the internet.
You know, it's a fun space. It really is.
I brought something.
I know where that bag is, bro. I like that.
Do you know about it?
I'm a big fan.
And I on purpose, I decided the colors.
Oh,
it's not the same color, but
amazing.
I can tell that your favorite color is green.
Thank you so much.
I bought one for
Of course, both of you of these are for you, but I bought one for the people in the store here.
That's very kind.
And one
Thank
for
you.
your family
Awesome.
at home.
It's very kind of you. Thank you, brother. When I first came to Dubai, 2007, I set up here properly.
Yeah.
The dates and the nuts, Batil products was my favorite. So as soon as I saw this bag, I was like, this man shows well. Thank you. We'll put this to good use. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it.
So you've been quite a while here now in Dubai already? Or?
Yeah, I first came in 2004 with the army, and then came back 2007 with the government, and then private security sector 2009 onwards. But lived in Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Saudi in that time, but always came back to UAE.
Okay.
Now, alhamdulillah, I'm retired. I'm a simple tailor, and I'm just here. I don't even want to travel. I'm like, oh, I'm done.
Yeah, yeah. I can imagine you've seen quite a lot of different places. Why Dubai? What is for you the?
For me, I think it's the best of all worlds. I think you've got the safety and the amenities and convenience of a developed country, but also you have faith. I don't see much, in the West, it's very godless. Yeah, so we have faith here. But also I just think in terms of, in this part of the world, as long as you follow the law, you can be whoever you want to be. You can say what you want to say. Some of the things that we believe, such as, for example, I don't think sexual agendas should be pushed on children's minds in school. In Australia, that makes me a bad guy. In Europe, it makes you a bad guy. Whereas here we can say that and people are like, yeah, that sounds logical. So I like that freedom to just live true to my beliefs, which even before Islam, before I reverted a couple of years ago, I still felt an affinity with the beliefs of Islam, and I still wanted to live around those beliefs, because to me that's just the best way to live, I mean, the thinking is, it's a majlis, it's a hangout spot. The thinking here, the intent is, let's create a place where if you walk in as a man, whether it's from clothes or from enjoying yourself or the discussions you have with brothers, your energy gets lifted up, you know what I mean? And alhamdulillah, we've really fulfilled that. Like, it's a high energy here, even in the workshop. Most workshops for tailor shops, they're not fun places, they're not happy places, right? My guys are happy, they're engaged, they believe in what they're doing.
The demand, this is where it all happens.
Demand is so strong. I have so many people coming in saying, hey, we can do a collab, or we can, like, brother, I don't need more demand, thank you. It's like, I need a bigger workshop. So
for how long have you been doing this now?
We've been here for a year, going on a year, and in that time we've become the biggest, like the highest turnover per month tailor shop in all of Dubai.
Even has a prayer room in the store, in the shop.
It's pretty amazing, man. We're very blessed. And of course, we've got the green and gold as well. It's a real positive space. Like, alhamdulillah, everything's worked out perfectly.
MashaAllah. It's amazing. I mean, in marketing, we're always speaking about customer experience, customer journey. I mean, you've thought about everything.
True. So I'd say I've been running my own businesses for about 10 years. But again, this one was meant to be like a semi-retirement, enjoyable space for myself and the boys, but it's exploded into like a real business. How you dress directly ties into how people perceive you. So I see a massive ROI on that. I mean, you can go and spend $10,000 on a Rolex, or you can get 10 jackets. What makes you look more serious as a man? More professional, more reliable. So I really believe in it.
You have achieved a lot in life. As a Muslim now, even, alhamdulillah. What is the biggest difference for you as now as a Muslim doing business?
I like that question. I like that a lot. I think I'm a lot more focused on akhirah. Look, I think you can find that balance where, okay, I want to do well in dunya, but what's the intent? What's the niyyah behind it? Is it to get cars and a flex, or is it to take care? I always say, taking care of your people is the biggest flex. So now, my drive for success is not for the flashiness. It's to really look after my people and drive. I think success tokens or success symbols like watches and cars can be good to bring people's eyes to you, But then what are you doing with it? What's the message you're giving them? If it's just, hey, buy more cars, what's the point? I mean, Joe Rogan, he said a while ago, when you buy a Mercedes, you get the user manual. Why don't you get that with a human body and mind? I'm like, well, you do. It's within our faith. So I find the clarity and the certainty of knowing this is how humans are meant to live, to get the most out of the human experience and, set yourself up ideally for akhirah as well. I think I don't think you need motivation for that. If you've found the truth, you don't have to find motivation. You study it and you live by it. So I don't really do motivation anymore. I'm excited every day.
I mean, motivation comes and goes. It's about real purpose, actually.
Well, see, that's my point. Where I am in my life, motivation doesn't come or go. Every day I'm excited.
How would you give advice to me, for example, because I'm running a business and you have so many things to take care of. How do you maintain that balance?
I see most young men get derailed by the wrong people in their circles. So my thinking is what not to do. Don't have brothers around you who don't lift you up. Don't have relationships with women that aren't also aligned with you in terms of traditional values, same beliefs as you, same deen and respect of God that you have. The number one risk to a young man coming up is having a relationship with a woman who doesn't have the same beliefs as him, the same expectations as him.
Yeah.
That's where, I mean, maybe you're at that age already. A lot of guys who used to hang out with, all of a sudden they're just not around anymore. Their social life's gone.
Yeah.
Their fitness is gone. Because they're in this toxic relationship, and every day is a battle in their own home. So yeah, my advice to someone in your position coming up doing well, be very brutal with who you allow into your space. Be energetically protective. Really, if someone doesn't have the right intent or the right frequency, you know, being a positive person every day, looking to give rather than take, don't let them into your life. I say it all the time. Literally dozens of times I've said to people directly, with respect, we're not going to associate together anymore because you need to deal with this, deal with that, or I can't be around you. You're a liability. You're an energetic liability. Yeah. So there's a friend of mine, he's a racer, so we sponsor him, and he chose the colours. That's too much of a crazy bike for me. I'm old and broken now, man. I stick to these sorts of bikes, the adventure bikes.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot more my style.
I mean, I'm already seeing 3 bikes in here.
There's another one coming soon, inshallah.
Really?
That Street Fighter there, man, that's the fastest bike I've ever ridden.
What would you, if you would have to start all over again, but with the knowledge that you have right now, with the Islamic belief system, everything like that, what would you do if you would be like 16, 17 years old?
It's a tricky one. Well, I'd say most of my wealth came from solving problems for ultra high net worth individuals and for leaders of businesses, leaders of countries. And so I'd say putting in the work to be able to build relationships with very successful people brings high ROI. But how do you do that? The elite of the world, they're not looking for friends for the sake of friends. No. They exist in a value economy, right? Yeah. You need to give some sort of value to them before they'll take you seriously. It is a bit transactional at first with the billionaires of the world, for example. I think my net worth overall would be 3 or 4x if you use Revert, especially with properties. But my peace of mind is more important than that. Yeah. I can sleep at night knowing I don't owe any bank anything.
Can we take a quick look at the
halal Porsche?
Is this the halal?
This is the halal Porsche, bro. I brought it in today.
I've seen it online.
Let's do it. Okay, so this is the halal Porsche.
The halal Porsche.
Yeah, let me show you what's in the back. So there's a friend of mine was starting a company of interiors, and so I said let's do something special.
Yeah.
So we have Ayatul Kursi around the car, giving that protection.
MashaAllah.
Up here we have he who is grateful, he shall receive more. I'm a big believer in gratitude. And yeah, it came together really nicely, man. Obviously, I don't play music in the car.
Yeah.
Can't do that now.
Yeah.
I consulted 2 sheikhs to make sure it was okay before we did the build. They said sure. Having the Quran on the outside, maybe not okay. Something if it gets damaged or it gets dirty. Yeah. But inside, especially the car's treated respectfully.
The car is very clean, right? So.
And also, this is dawah. Yeah. This is dawah in the modern day, and that's the intent. It's not to use something sacred as a flex. It is legitimate modern day dawah. That's the thinking there.
Amazing.
You want to race?
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. I'm ready.
Yeah?
For sure.
I've seen the videos online of you doing it. I need a quick tutorial, I guess.
It's same as a normal car. So just take the mouse pad here.
Yeah.
And the front like a normal car. You slide yourself forward. And if you take the mouse here and just click on drive, and you're away. We'll see, bro. We'll see. I mean, I have spent a bit of money on racing instruction. Easy now, bro. Easy. Please, brother, don't think of it as a video game. Think of it as a car.
Yeah, all right.
Because if you crash, then it's over.
If I crash, I'm dead.
Yeah. Do you have racing line?
Sorry?
Is there a green line as you're driving? Yeah. So when it goes red is when you brake.
Whoa.
Wow, bro.
Bismillah. I didn't say Bismillah. I think that's the
true.
That's the problem. So you have a rule, right? You get a free T-shirt if someone wins.
Yeah, free custom-made shirt, bro. You want to race to get that free shirt?
Yeah. I think I have a chance, right, to win.
100%, bro. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Where are you, man? Come on. Let's go. Get that shirt, brother. Get that shirt. fun, mate.
I think driving is not for me.
Yeah.
Well played, brother.
Appreciate you, very good fun. Next time.
Next time, inshallah.
Yeah.
I will practice a little bit in the meantime.
Awesome, we're always welcome.
All right, brother, I wanna thank you for everything. You are a great inspiration for not only me, but for the whole Ummah. You have everything in a great balance. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you even more blessings in not only this life, but also the akhirah.
Appreciate
May
that.
He reward all of your efforts into this.
Man, likewise, brother, likewise.
Again.
I love your content, man. I love what you're doing. It's really important. Like it's hard to grow a brand when you're doing it in a clean way. If you want to, do clown dancing around stuff or have, women in bikinis, it's easy to grow a brand. But to grow it based on a positive message and on doing good, that takes real work, man. So much respect. May it continue to grow, brother.
We're all doing it for the sake of Allah.
And indeed, man. Appreciate
Thank you,
brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, man.
All right, Bismillah. So we are back at the apartment. I just freshed up, took a shower. I mean, subhanAllah, I'm not really used to this whole vlogging stuff yet, but alhamdulillah. I mean, it's something that's good to do once in a while, It's good to share a little bit of my story and what is happening behind the scenes as well, behind the videos that you see on my main channel. For example, these kind of business videos need to be a little bit more raw. It needs to be a little bit more like really seeing and explaining to you guys how this whole world functions and works, I mean, alhamdulillah, it was an amazing experience to meet Jul, aka the serial shooter, my brother in his tailor shop. I mean, I haven't been there yet. It was a great place. I mean, the way he structured it, and it's a place to connect with brothers. After we took the camera off, I started talking to the people there, and the network is crazy. And I think that's also the whole part of what makes Dubai so special, I mean, this place here isn't a place like any other place. Every time when I come back here, it doesn't matter where I am. Like if I walk on the streets, subhanAllah, we just get in touch with interesting people. Most people who are here we're here for business purposes, career purposes, building a good environment for themselves. So environment that is not only set up in a business way correctly, but also in the lifestyle perspective, especially from the perspective from a Muslim, What I mean by that, I think those two sides are the most important one. Let's come to a little bit of a conclusion. If we look at all of the options that we have as Muslims, for example, as Muslim brothers and entrepreneurs who are on their deen, but also want to build a huge connection base with good entrepreneurs. They want to build value around them. They want to live in a place where there is a good economy, good opportunities. And also tax. I mean, subhanAllah, Dubai is a place where you pay like close to zero tax. You cannot compare it to any other place. I mean, I'm coming from Europe, the Netherlands. If I earn $1 million over there, then I need to pay $500,000 in taxes. It's like 50%. That's crazy, right? I mean, here it's so completely different. Maybe the expenses that you have here are a little bit more, but you cannot compare it to the benefits you have on a tax basis and stuff. For example, we recently closed a new deal, like literally last week, we closed a new software deal about 75K. I mean, here, if I would close it right here in Dubai, it would be completely different to where I closed it right now in the Dutch company. I'm really thinking about something long term and also moving the business here, moving myself here, and even at least spending a couple months a year here, So I think I will decide to keep you updated on this whole journey, and I'm also curious about your opinion, because this is something that I've had endless discussions with my brothers around me. I mean, I have brothers that have made the move already. They're living here in this area. I have brothers that went to Saudi, studying there. I mean, that's also a beautiful decision, but for me it's a little bit harder because I want to double down on this entrepreneurship game. The whole entrepreneurship game for me is something that I found a lot of purpose on. I mean, as a Muslim, if you are really a practicing God-fearing Muslim that is like focused on the deen and is trying to make money for the sake of Allah and use it for the sake of Allah, then I think you can make huge impacts. For others, it's knowledge, and knowledge is also a crucial aspect. For now, I need to finish up some work. Like I said, this whole vlog style is a little bit new for me, so forgive me if there is a little bit less professionality on the other long form that we put out there, but I mean, some raw content is good as well, right? So
I want to thank you for watching, and I'll keep you updated about this whole journey, and also let me know how you think about it, right? I will finish up some last few work right now before I go to bed, and I'll see you in the next video, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.